Greetings and welcome back to another episode of Kenshi. My name is Tobal. We've just completed our quest to murder King Gurgler. We've got his corpse on our backs and we're ready to roll out of Dodge. So I think we talked about last episode of what's coming up next for the Unyielding, for our faction. I think at this point, I'd like to run on home. Now, one thing we could do if we really felt like it is stop by I think this is the Bandit King's Tower right here. It honestly wouldn't even be much of a fight, but because it's on our way, we might go ahead and do it, you know what, as a public service to the rest of the Kenshi world, you know, and we just made some new friends here. The Shek have moved in into some of these buildings here. We've got, of course, our allies in Blister Hill now at the Flotsam Ninjas, so maybe we'll swing on into the section just east of the hub and poke at the Bandit King here, take him out on our way home, because I think I'd like to go on home. You know what we could do too? We could also, on the way home, maybe swing by the Cannibal Capital again. Make sure we killed everyone. I think there's a way to clear it out completely. I'm not 100% sure, but for the next couple of episodes, I will tell you that it's probably going to be a little bit slower. We mostly achieved the objectives we wanted to do. We wanted to come down here and kill some of the big bads that we've heard about or fought before. And the next big thing, I believe, is the return to Cat Long's exile. We're going to bring the entire faction down south, and I even might stop and try to hire a couple mercenary groups, try to grab if we can recruit any of our good ally friends at all or anything like that, because it's going to be one hell of a fight. I honestly have no idea if we're going to win or not. I don't know if we're overpowered, underpowered, or what, but I will tell you that the next couple of episodes of Kenshi are going to start wrapping our series up. So I want you all to prepare yourselves emotionally. I am. It's been this has been a huge playthrough. This is way longer than I've ever played through Kenshi before, and I have loved every minute. Well, okay, except for the crashing, but for the most part, I've really had fun with this. I've really gotten to appreciate our good characters, our fun squad here. Remembering those that we've lost, we'll say a little prayer, we'll have a drink for them, etc. Except not everyone can run in the same way. You're all in the same spot. Why are you splitting up? Okay, so that's fine. We still love Kenshi, right? Oh my God, really? This is the most efficient way to run. 3-prong attack, go. All right, we're gonna give everyone an order to run over to near Catan. And this episode is going to be a bit of a split episode. We're going to be escorting our main squad back home-ish, of course, heading over to the Bandit King. But we need to start prepping our home front. We need to start prepping these other squads to join us in war, in battle. So, what I think I'm going to do is start off by switching up the training on the turret squad. So I want to probably leave maybe 4 folks on the gate. So Wyatt says, Sunil and Hobbs, you all can hang out at the gate. Everyone else is going to get their jobs turned off for a second while I get this stuff organized. Who's stuck? Because there's always a bunch of people stuck here. Sunil, Hobbs says, and Wyatt, oh, you're not. But Nifx is. Nifx, how do you pronounce his name? Nifx? Honest to goodness, at this point, I don't know if there's any more threats in the world. I'm going to go ahead and just dismantle this turret. He says right before he gets, like, slaughtered by a random squad of everything. Okay, let's bring Nifx over here. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Nifx? Nifx, sounds good. Where do we sneak our archer stuff? Was it in here, our turret stuff? Not turrets, but actual archer training. Was it up on top here? I think this might be it. This is perception. You know, everyone might be so good that we didn't have... Oh, we do. I'm sorry. Okay, we totally do have crossbow training. So I'm going to bring the archer squad, the turret squad over here, and they're going to start working on their crossbow skills, because I want them... Remember, the next time we leave, we're taking everyone with us. Everyone is going, all the animals, including Stormageddon, Dark Lord of All, who is so cute. Look at how cute he is. Oh my God. And Diana. Oh, they're together as one. We'll take them with us. We're also going to bring all of the Bronze Squad, the Brain Squad. We're bringing everyone. We're going to gear everyone up, which means we really need to ramp up some production stuff. Are you guys still running through? You all have your move orders still, right? You do. Okay, they should just be getting chased by fish. I will have to go over here in a second, though, because they're going to be getting close to crossing the... If you start swimming... Oh my god, I'm going to cut you guys so bad. Okay. Tell you what, we're not going to swim because that's going to take the entire episode across the bay, especially with everyone at the same pace. Oh, for goodness sake. Are you kidding me? This is how we die. That's fine. Even with all that red, I'm honest to goodness not even worried. Kill them all, boys and ladies. God, that's funny. Fresh fish. We're all being assaulted by a bunch of Admiral Akbars. I like how Tobal looks like super badass with just the chainmail. Actually, it looks pretty good, to be honest with you. With no helmet and just chainmail. Gargle. Yeah, you should gargle, my friend. Do you want to get injured in that little stupidity battle royale? Oh, someone's actually hurt. Who's actually hurt here? Merlin has had his leg hacked off. Almost. Can someone please be kind enough to pick up Mr. Merlin? Kif, why don't you do that? Let me check on Crow T. I'm a little concerned about robots right now. I'm really sensitive about our robot friends. I know we have robot repair kits, but I do want to make sure we don't leave anyone behind and forgotten about and leaking on the floor. Okay. We'll have to micro this escape from fish aisle a bit more. But yeah, we're going to have to ramp up our production hardcore to prepare for the main group to leave town. So, let's go ahead and grab and clear out some of the garbage here. I want to get rid of a lot of this stuff. Now, here's the thing we should prep for. Catlon was all skeletons, correct? So, we want to get the best weapons for skeletons. Now, here's the trade-off. If we change weapons, yet again, we're taking away from what they've built up. Now, remember, our group has been using pole arms. So, when you start from scratch on a weapon, you lose that amount. I think it affects the amount of damage you deal. Obviously, you're doing a multiplier with your strength and all that other kind of stuff, but we would be trading in, say, 29 polearm skill for whatever we wind up going with. Does Falling Sun do robot damage? No. It would have to be a hacker class, right? I don't even know if we have hacker classes at this point. Yeah, I don't believe we do. Nodachi. Yeah, you know what's the the bummer too is we're all wielding Naginata katanas, which do reduce damage against robots, which we don't want to have. So we're gonna have to do a couple of things. We're going to have to stop by somewhere and grab a hacker class, I believe, and then we're gonna have to get the hacker skills up for a bit, which might mean we just have to fight our way all the way down south. The entire faction, as we move down south, we hit everything we can possibly find. If we have to bust out, or stop in every village on the way to heal up, if we have to stop and get a bunch of sleeping bags every time, we will do that. But we need to have some skill in whatever weapon we finally decide to take with us down to Catlong's Exile. So, I believe that's going to be one of the hacker classes. We'll find out. I think I can send Beep over once he heals up. How's he doing, by the way? Is he better in speed? He's fine. Let's split Beep off, as is the norm here. Where's Agnew at? Is he in the right squad? Is he in the right spot? Yeah, okay, he's here. Alright, let's have Beep head off to... Or we have to wait till he's at the right spot. Yeah, we'll wait till they're at the exit, so to speak, of this little zone. And then I'll have Beep run off on his own. Hopefully outrunning the things that are going to chase him down, a la Beak Thing. We'll have him stop off at the Black Cat. Was that the name of this little base here? I always forget the name of this spot. Black Desert. I don't know why I think Black Cat. We'll have Beep stop off at Black Desert. We'll have some of our other party maybe stop off at some of the other cities as well on the way home, and look for some of the best topper or hacker classes out there. I think we can swing by World's End. Lydia, what just happened to Lydia? She got super stuck, so now we're going to have to come back and clean up the trash. Hopefully she won't get eaten by the time this is all said and done. I'm so glad I'm drunk right now. Are you drunk? Nice. Alright, let's finish this little group off. Do we have weapons that do bonus damage versus sushi? I think that's a thing. Come on, Beat. Go do something. Kick him in the face. And a lot of folks have talked about what we're doing after Kenshi. That's definitely a discussion point, because you guys have been with me for a long, long time if you're still following this Let's Play. We do have some plans. I've got some ideas about, you know, obviously not Kenshi, but also I do want to come back to Kenshi with I think I want to, the next time I play Kenshi, I want to do a much more focused Let's Play. And I believe some folks had mentioned a couple cool ideas. I like the idea of a all-skeleton martial arts run through. Maybe just, I don't know if it's going to be martial arts or not, or if it's going to be just either one or the other, like all skeletons versus all, you know, or we do all martial artists, for example. Either option sounds pretty fun. Escape. There we go. You are escaped. Perfect. Can we get a going here, folks, please? I will make sure everyone is together this time around. All right, we are all here. Make sure none of our dots are hanging around anywhere else. No. Good. Okay, we will escort our folks out of here. I will, though, start putting, let's see, I'll tell you what, let's pause here on the bridge real quick where it's relatively safe. I need to go take a quick peek back at base because I wanted to start the production of samurai armor because we want to gear up all of our folks who are going to be joining us from other squads, the workers, basically. I need someone to go into the old shed, please. Thank you. Hey, what's our storage looking like? What the hell? Oh, we've been going crazy on steel bars this whole... We don't have any iron plates. Oh my god, that's funny. Millions of iron. How do we have no building material? Did I turn the building materials thing off? I did. Okay. I turned the hybrid thing off. I mean, not that we need it anymore, but it's really funny that we've got like 3 building material. I've not looked at this stuff in ages now. We're basically all out of copper. What are the other storage things looking like? Oh, well, we've got armor plating, right? Do we have secondary up here? Okay, that's full too. Don't you use, under armor smith, don't we do... For samurai armor, aren't we going to use... We're going to use fabrics and armor plating. We have tons of fabrics in here, don't we? I need someone to run into this building for me. Thank you so much. Ever so much. Alright, so let's clean up some of the storage bins because we want to keep room here. Ugh, all sorts of a mess. Let's take all the stuff that's not things we want here. I'm going to take everything out. We're just going to be one giant samurai ball of death. Oh hey, we actually made a crap ton of extra samurai armor at some point. When did I do that? Well, I'm glad I can't count, so that's going to help out a little bit. No room for that item. Let's switch over to Sharknado. God, why did I name him Sharknado? Some of the decisions I've made in this series are questionable at best. Including my naming convention sometimes. Alright. That's taken care of. No room for that item. We are full up everywhere. That's a good samurai helmet. Alright, we'll keep that. Weapon-wise, I think we have plenty of space in the weapon chest for a while. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say... How many do we have here? We've got... Now, for archers, though, we don't want to give them super hardcore armor, right? Because that's going to reduce their crossbow skill. Yeah, so we want to make... We're going to want to make another set of Drifter's Leathers here. Or, you know what? We're probably going to want to go into the route of making those Ashland coats. And we already have Ashland hats, because they do give you perception bonus. So we'll go the route of getting Ashland... jackets. Who's still wearing one? Isn't Agnew wearing one? Dust coat? No. I thought somebody was wearing... Oh, the dust coat is the Ashland thing. Okay, that's fine. That gives you no negatives at all, but it does give you full protection from acid and burning. Right? Okay. You know what? Was there permanent acid down in Catlawn? Did I miss that completely, or was it only that cloud? We'll have to be careful about that, too. We've never brought any humans down there. We only had a skeleton and some hivers. So I don't know if we missed some of the acid damage that might be there. So we've got, let's see, the Bronze Squad is going to need to get geared up. The Brain Squad, really not a ton of people. Mostly the Turret Squad is going to be in the different type of armor. We've got 2, 4, 6, Okay, I think we actually just need a couple more outfits here. Or maybe not. You know what? How about all of you come over here? Come on over here and get geared up, my friends. Let's turn your jobs off for like 3 seconds. Can you do that? Hey, nice. All right, let's gear up the folks here real quick while I'm thinking about it. No. I will murder you all. There we go. I like the mix up, mashed up gear that we all have. Didn't someone tell me a long time ago that there is a mod where you can... I think you can get solid color. Is Rin still carrying around their old spare leg? I seem to recall a time where I made Rin carry around her destroyed leg for a really long time. I look back on those days with fond memories and a little bit of disappointment in myself for making Rin carry her severed leg. Alright, we need to give ourselves some samurai pants at the minimum. We also want to probably get as much, protection as possible, so we're going to have to go back down the chainmail route, which kind of sucks because we didn't continue making chainmail sheets. So I'm going to have to get back into the chainmail sheet fabrication industry. It shouldn't be too big of a deal. We've got plenty of spare steel for that. So let's queue up a bunch of, not chain armor, let's queue up a bunch of samurai blade plates. A ton of these, to be honest. I'm just going to keep clicking for a while. We'll also do... Well, we don't need that many, do we? I keep forgetting that it's not like massive amounts of squads. We really need these... Where do they go? Flare jacket? Plate jacket, right? Yeah. Plate jackets do reduce your... Oh, no. Plate jackets reduce your crossbow skill. We want to have them in those leather jackets. That's going to be in a different thing. Plate jacket, we want to have the samurai helmet is what we're going to need for a bit. Alright, good enough there. Leather, let's go ahead and do the Ashland. Do we not have that? What were they wearing? Drifter's pants. I guess I've never bought the Ashland outfit. Fair enough. We'll take a look at that down the road. We've got plenty of time for it. Alright, let's get the Bronze Squad back to work for a bit. In all of their glorious armor. At least maybe if they'll be overwhelmed or overweight, they can start working on their strength skill and their speed skill. I need someone to... That's Stork. We don't need to worry about Stork. Who's not doing a damn thing? Are you guys going to the bar? Of course you are. Sitting around. Starbuck, what are you up to these days? That's right, you're a farmer. Okay, you know what, Tara? We've got steel for years. How about you focus on making this chainmail? Alright? You are on chainmail duty. Perfect, perfect. I honestly probably could use someone else on chainmail. Let's go ahead and put down another chainmail bench. Man, we haven't touched the build menu in ages, have we? Alright, chain armor, no. Chainmail sheet fab bench. Perfect. We'll just stick this somewhere. I think at this point we're done with aesthetics. We're done with it all. Let's keep this towards the door so she can run. She doesn't have to run terribly far to grab the steel. Side-eye. Okay. All set there. Great. Okay, what were we doing over here? We've got all of our archers up top. Or our soon-to-be new archers. Let me go ahead and clear off the existing jobs that they've all had. And we'll reset them on training. I'll probably have to add a couple more training spots here. Alright, tell you what, let's go ahead and focus on... Let's get our main squad running home. This is going to take a while. Look at freaking Alice's bounty. 15k. There's no more faction to even turn that bounty into. Does it still say Holy Nation? Oh, Shek Kingdom. No, it does say Holy Nation. Silly. There's not even a Holy Nation anymore. I wonder if you can wipe them completely out over at... What are they at? Narcos Trap? Yeah? Isn't that the last holdout of their faction? Or are they still in some of the farms? What in the world? You guys are crazy. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's try to be a little bit careful. I will try to navigate our friends out of this particular zone because we do have our Beak Thing friends. And then I'll split Beep off once it's a little bit safer. Do we just want to have everyone run as fast as possible? No, we'll keep them all together. You know, I would love to see, we were talking a little bit about Kenshi too, and things that we, you know, want to see, obviously, and things that we hope they improve on. I would love to see, I mean, mega animals. You see this skeleton here? I want to see what this was. That's what I want. I want to fight a mega leviathan, is what I want to do. I don't care if it takes a year. I want to be able to murder the biggest thing in the game for sure. All right, we picked up some friends here. It's kind of surprising. They're just like, no, we don't want to mess with a giant ball of death here. Oops, I say as there's a giant horde of them. Hey, maybe that's the way we could train up our hacker skill. Let's take the whole squad into Big Thing Country. Wasn't there like really nice spot down by the Hiver base? You remember when we lived at your outpost down here? And what, the symbol changed? That's interesting. We could just go down to the Hiver village and just clear out a bunch of them from that particular area. Just murder big things for days and take their eggs until we're filthy rich. We have talked about it a little bit. I mean, we don't necessarily have to assault Catlan, but I do feel like it's something that this group, you know, would be interested in doing. Freedom for all. You never know, because Catlan could wake up from his crazy coma thing or his crazy whatever is going on and try to, you know, destroy the rest of the world. We can't let that happen. We can't sit idly by while crazy robots, not assaulting Agnew or anything, they go ham and try to destroy everyone. All right. Excuse you. That's quite rude. All right, main squad. Let's go ahead and have you head into. This is all safe zone, right? Beep is going to go into the area that's kind of sketchy. Let's have these folks head over to this way station and this little path by the way station, if they can all get that run order. Okay, cool. On their way. They're on their way. Beep is on his way. Everyone's happy. Okay, I can go back to the main base now and not have to worry about babysitting everyone every minute. So we did put down a new crafting bench. Let's go ahead and grab somebody who's not doing jack squat. Moodles, you're going to be doing... You know what? Screw it. Moodles, go make some chainmail sheets. That'll keep you happy for a while. Let's also do chainmail sheets. We can also start doing... blackened chainmail for the bronze squad. They're going to need some pieces of blackened chainmail. We're also going to require... Do we have a ton? We should have a ton of fabric. We never stopped producing fabric, right? Pretty sure we have fabric for years. Yeah, I really should have used these storage sheds. Really, the storage shed would be great for the times where you're doing what we did. We left the, you know, we left the area with the main squad. We went on a bit of a combat roll for a while. All right, I forgot we need to get ourselves some blueprints here. We don't care. We don't care. You know what? We don't care so much that we're not going to do that. All right, so main squad is on the way. What was I doing over here? That's right. I got distracted with my new archers because I wanted to let our main squad start heading home. All right, let's do Solnir. We'll probably have to build a few more of these, won't we? What am I... Why can't I use my symbol here? I just gave Solnir the same job like 3 times. This is all crossbow, right? Half of this isn't like perception? Okay. So this is all crossbow training. We still have a bunch more people to get crossbow training with. Let's add 9 more crossbow things so we can get everyone training. Honestly, at this point, I could probably have the animals guard the gate and just murder anything coming through. We did lose our base defense, right? We lost our allies. They left after all the raids were completed. It was interesting that they did stay for both raids, so I'm guessing that was planned, that there are supposed to be 2 separate raids that hit your base. All right, here's our advanced crossbow dummy thing. Cool, we'll do that. Well, training the bronze squad is going to be interesting because we still have to have some people working and doing the standard type of stuff. Now, Flick, you all are doing... so we still need someone on generator duty, don't we? Or we have power for years. We have way more power than we might need. How much is the generator providing us? Where is the Jenny? Oh, these two over here. Oh, that's interesting. We actually hit some kind of perfect equilibrium here in terms of fuel production for the generator. We only have 12 fuel in storage, so we must have hit a really good spot in terms of fuel production. What's going on with our food? Alright, we have maxed out our food. Actually, let's go ahead and put down another storage bin in case that's a problem. We're going to be bringing all of our food with us. It would be kind of cool if we wind up... have the trendiest leg ends in the Outlands. It would be kind of cool if we actually were able to defeat Catlon and basically come back home to Hope Valley to retire, or we set up back in the old valley in Holy Nation without walls. Well, we need walls for those stupid Raptors of Death. Oh, I direct your attention to episode 13. May it be fondly in our memories forever. Stupid outpost that doesn't do anything. Alright, so the archers are training. I honestly think I can grab all of... Well, I just told Moodles to work on something, didn't I? Who else can we pull off? Agnew can start doing some practice on something. What? He's got, like, massive strength, doesn't he? He does. Let's go ahead and give him... I don't know. Let's give him some toughness for a bit. Want to make sure if he goes down, he doesn't go down after like one little bit, and he can reboot really quickly. So we'll have him working there. I honestly think at this point we can probably pull all of the farmers off farm duty. So Hilo, hold a second. Do we have someone's carrying Merlin? Yeah, okay. That freaked me out real quick. All right, everyone's still running, right? Okay, gotta make sure I check that every so often. So we could do... Let's do Hilo, Sharon, Starbuck, all off. Wow, we had a lot of farming jobs. Let's take all their jobs off and set them into strength training. I'm really probably just going to focus everyone on strength training at this point, just because I don't want to wait, 100 days. I could min-max everything, but I kind of want to head out with what we've got, I mean, we could do a bit of attack and strength training and stuff like that until our main squad gets home to resupply. But I don't want to sit here for years and years. It wouldn't really feel natural. Our group would kind of go out as is. They wouldn't really spend the next 100 days waiting for this horrible threat, right? Hey, Mew needs an arm, by the way. Hey, we've got a limb thing, don't we? Where we go? Let's go to upstairs. We've got an arm to build for you. What do you need? You need a left arm. Cool. Let us build you this industrial left arm. I have no idea what this is. We're gonna do it. What skill is this, by the way? Science, I'm guessing? Honest to God, I have no... Oh shit, we need components for all this stuff. Electrical and robotics components. Can I make this stuff over here? Cool. Let's build a couple robotics components just to have. I'm just gonna dump that on the floor. Can I do that? Or are you gonna flip out at me? Cool. We can do that. Oh, we need a motor. Son of a bitch. We need muscle, motor, and robotic components. Can I just do... Where the heck? Skeletal muscle, motor. Oh, that's really annoying. Holy... Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? You're just gonna get a spare limb that we've got. I don't want to deal with this right now. We'll come back to that. Let me go check on the main squad, make sure they're not about to get hit by something horrible. Oh god. Okay, just spiders. No big deal, just spiders, right? That's fine. Oh my god, you guys are gonna get murdered. I'm glad I came right here. Let's cut in a bit. Honestly, let's just kill the spiders. That's fine. Are they like super spiders, or are they just normal spiders? They're just normal skins. Oh, they're so damn creepy. Look at how much damage was mitigated by that. We just mitigated 57 damage, attack damage from that with the armor that we have. That is incredible. I love our armor. I love you, armor. You're so nice. Is this still Beep running off on his own? I think it is, so he's still doing his thing. Alright, let's grab the squad. Is everyone okay? I'm sure they're fine. Real quick, though, I am going to check on Crow T. Alright, good. You're safe. Alright, let's continue on our way to cleansing the bandit threat. What the hell, guys? Honest to goodness. Oh, hang on a second. Isn't this the zone that I made everyone run through and totally almost die in? Yes, it is. Okay, we're gonna escort this squad home because I remember what happened here. Yeah. You don't have to kill me twice. We've got some beak thing friends in here somewhere, I think. And it did not go well. I mean, granted, I'm not afraid of big things right now, but if we get someone stuck and I'm not paying attention, it's quite likely that they can get nibbled on. So, we will escort our lovely squad through this particular spot. Who's getting chased by what here? Nobody and nothing? Okay, fair enough. But yeah, in terms of future playthroughs, that one of the ideas, I like the idea of the all-skeleton thing. And I think it's going to be much more focused. You know, like, kind of back at the roots of our gameplay. You remember, you know, a lot of our starting, when we first started out. And I think that's what happens. The game transitions from a really focused RPG to a more high-level city builder or squad management game. And I think that's okay. That's not the worst thing in the world. It's just... it, to me, is a natural occurrence in this game, right? You start off with one or two characters. You start to really appreciate those characters. You get really into their backgrounds and their development. But then overall, you start to focus on the squad and the city and things like that. So, I mean, I totally and I completely admit that I think in this playthrough, it was hard to stay focused when we're using, you know, there's so many people doing their fighting. So I think in the next time through, I might actually reduce the size of the fights, but maybe reduce the damage a bit so we have a bit longer of a fight, right? So we're able to focus in, see some of the cool animations, especially if we decide to go the route of martial artists. I think that'd be really, really fun, is to go down a martial artist only route, especially at the start. That's hard as all get out. So we'd have to sit there and grind up the martial arts skill. And we'd have to do it somewhere out of the Holy Nation, because obviously they hate everyone ever. Especially Skellies. No one else hates Skellies, right? It's just the Holy Nation? I think so. Beep, are you still running around? What are you up to, my friend? You are aimless. Are you actually at your target? You are. Alright, let's send Beep across the bridge and over to the store. We're going to see if they've got any good blueprints for us. We're looking for that Ashland. Well, to be fair, I should have bought the Ashland thing in Katoon, huh? That's fine. If we need to do desert leathers, we can do that. I will actually look up on the wiki if we need to have protection in Catlawn. Just to make sure I don't, you know, plan this entire adventure and then find out that we need to make 30 more outfits. I don't want that to happen. So I'll take a look at that and make sure. Alright. Show me what you got. You beautiful robot bastard, you. Alright, we are looking... oh, hey. Buy our shit. Thank you. Oh, you can't afford it. That's fine. We appreciate you even if you're broke. So, blackened chainmail, we've got that. Here is our fun stuff. Falling Suns, sabers, storm goggles we have. Dust coat? Let's grab the dust coat, I guess. Dark leather shirt, old world bows, topper. Let's grab the topper, mostly because I don't remember what the heck it was. If it's the weapon we're looking for or not. Damn, you only have a couple things here. Don't the, I'm pretty sure we can pick up what we need at the Shek cities. Yeah, so let's look at the Paladin Cross. This gives a 50% increase. So the Hacker class is, I believe, what we want. The Hacker here was doing 50% at the... wow, Paladin Cross is 50%? That's huge. That might be the best we can get in terms of the bonus here. Combat Cleaver is 25%. Who the heck's going to have the Paladin Cross now? Planks give nothing. It's really been a while since I've started exploring damage bonuses. Flesh Cleaver, Hold Saber, Long Cleaver. Some funky things here. Moon Cleaver, 20% damage. I guess what I might do actually is take a look at the Kenshi forums, and because the Kenshi forums do have on the wiki, not the forums, the wiki should have the overall average. I think they just take a generic level across the board of all the weapons, or maybe the highest class weapon, and they give you the weapon damage, cutting, all that kind of stuff. So we'll compare, because a 50% bonus versus robots is great, unless there's a weapon that's already doing that much more damage out there. So I'll have to compare some numbers and find out. But for the moment, I think we're okay with what we've got. So thank you so much, Beat, for taking the time out of your busy day. Do we already know toppers? Okay, apparently we already do. That's fine. We'll keep an extra bit of that blueprint. All right, let's send Beep to meet up with the squad somewhere over here. He actually should be able to run there quick enough. The other squad is in the swamp, so we're safe and sound for the moment. Cool. Back home we go. Did we finish the other training things? I think we did. So, you guys, if you would not mind, get your asses on the training. It was Nifix, Dempy, Thurman, Merman, Lickle, Costa. Alright, cool. We do have some more spots. Do we just want to... I don't know. I don't think I really care if a bunch of raptors come in. I'll keep an eye out for faction raids, and we'll bring a couple archers back for faction raids, or turret guards here. But for the moment, let's go ahead and bring Sidneil, all these folks out, and we'll have them start doing some of the weapons training as well. And you guys thought when you joined the squad that you'd be stuck on turret duty forever. Nope, I'm going to I'm going to send you into Catlawn and have you find glory in battle. Alright guys, let's have you four turn your jobs off for just a second. Get upstairs and we'll clean this up. That's right, you guys are not strength stuff. Yeah, you're working on crossbow stuff. We're also going to need more crossbows, come to think about it. So, do we have a crossbow parts? Oh god, we're needing 1,000 more bolts. Man, our bronze squad is going to have to stay working, actually. So, Run, you're doing what? You're doing iron ore. Okay, that's fine. You're doing iron refinery, you're doing iron ore. We don't need any more iron ore. You can stop doing what you're doing, Run. Let's have you work on... Let's come over here for a second first. Alright, let's have you... Hang on, who was doing our bolts? Who's doing our crossbow stuff? You're doing food. What are you doing, Felix, these days? What? What are you doing? Why aren't you making more arrows? Did I turn the arrow making off? I probably did. I did. Okay. I completely forgot what arrows are used here. Long bolts is what we're going to be aiming for. Now, are any of these bows giving you special bonuses versus robots? I don't think so. And I'm thinking we want the highest amount of damage because we're going to be shooting like crazy. You know what I mean? We're gonna have a pretty crazy battle with our archers. So I'm hoping we have a murder line and we're able to mow down a lot of the enemies as they come towards us. But I'm assuming we're going to have some trouble with that. But I do plan on using our archers to our advantage as much as possible. So you're going to be working on getting us more ammo than we're ever going to need. Oh, we actually do have a lot of ammo, which is good. So we'll keep working some ammo for a bit. We are going to have to get more bows, though. So I think what I'll do between episodes, because it's a lot of micromanagement, we have to build a crap ton more bows for the turret squad. 18 more bows. Do we want to make use of the old world bows, or do we want to stick with what we were working on? Which was what it was. Who do I have selected? Oh, damn it. I just give Lydia a random order away from the squad. No, no, no. Silly Lydia. Alright. Where are we? We get stuck in the swamp? Of course we did. Alright, cool. Off you kids go. So, I think we're going to stick with the large bows that we've been using on our archers, the main archers here. We've got these Eagle's Crosses. Just that level of damage is going to be really, really nice. The micromanagement of the archers, though, is going to be brutal. I think what I'm going to try to do is set up that L-shaped ambush which is basically still used today in common military, but an L-shaped ambush, meaning we've got our base of defensive operations here, and we've got an ambush off to the side, so our archers will be on a ridge or on a hill somewhere that's really difficult to get through, and the only way up that route would be through our melee group, if we can find that type of area. But I really want to be able to choose where our battle happens at. We want to set the terms of the battle, Napoleon and stuff. Okay. Where's our crossbow bench? I ask because I don't remember. Okay, here's the actual crossbow bench. Do we have a crossbow parts box? I don't think we ever really made one for here. Is it generic? Can I just get a generic crossbow parts? Yes. Okay, we'll put down a crossbow parts bench or storage thing here. I'm going to have to work on that offline just because there's going to be a lot of random crap that has to be made before we're able to make the actual weapons. In fact, there's so much stuff to be done that I think I'd like to go ahead and put down another crossbow. What would this be called? Hang on, what is this called? Arrow making bench. Let's make another arrow making bench. That way we can have someone else working on... We'll actually have Felix maybe working on the bolts while someone else works on the parts, and then Felix will go make the actual crossbows themselves down the road. Alright, that sounds good to me. Thank you all so much for joining me for this episode. Not too exciting, but we are making big plans for the future, so I hope you'll stick around with me this week. It's going to be a really big week. I do think, though, by the end of this week, guys, we're going to have our battle with Catlan. So I hope you're excited about it. I know I am. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining me, and until next time, take care.